Hey Capricorns, welcome to Tarot Hill. Welcome to the place where we tap into our way to self-love and unity consciousness. Did you feel me? All right, I hope all is well. I haven't been here in a while, I'm sorry, okay? But I'm gonna do this June readings. It's gonna be very quick because June is almost over. So I'm gonna just get straight to the point. The format of this reading is gonna be very different, all right? So let's get started. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Capricorn collective need to know right now? Whenever they watch it, it doesn't matter if it's June, doesn't matter if it's July, whatever. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Empress at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's talk about it. All right, we in Empress mode or not? All right, now. All right, let's get started. All right, so it does seem like there's some major clarity that's going to come through. There's like a... Why did I hear Shazam? I don't know. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Here's what I feel is about to happen. New perspective coming out, okay? You know, I don't know if you guys remember that movie, I think it was Shazam, with freaking Shaquille O'Neal, and he was a genie. You know, he was in this lamp forever, and then someone finally rubbed the lamp, and he came out, and he's a freaking genie, like Shazam, I'm here, bitch. I feel like that's the energy of Capricorn. That's going to be a major tower moment here. Someone's going to realize their power. We do have the Queen of Wands coming out here, okay? Now, this realization of your power, or realization of who you are, is something bittersweet. It's something bittersweet about it. It's something bittersweet about it because I think it's going to help you realize, like, how the opposite of this mentality. So let's say you realize what your power is. You realize who you are, right? And then you're going to realize also the price of not being this in the past, okay? Opportunities that might have been squandered because you weren't standing in your power, or pain that might have happened because you didn't stand in your power and set proper boundaries, for example, things like that, okay? It's bittersweet because you're gonna realize the mistakes, the error of your ways because of this insecurity. The sweet part is you're gonna be able to drop this cycle of carrying this burden or being whatever this was. Whatever this energy was, or the life that you lived not being in your power, like that's about to be done. So that's the sweet part, okay? The healing coming through, which is great. This is a beautiful truth coming about, and it can go either way. It's bittersweet. Like, it can go either way here. I feel like it's a double-edged sword about this truth coming out. Because it does lead to this Queen of Wands energy, right? Stepping into this powerful, beautiful energy, knowing who you are, so on and so forth. We do have this Gamble card, along with the dog card of loyalty, and then the snake card, right? This knowledge is going to change you. How is it? Is it going to change you for the better or the worse? See, that part. Ooh, this is, ooh. Here's a way to explain it. So we have the depth card. Here's a way to explain it. It's like you're in this world and you're in a bubble and you don't know the ways of the world and you think everything is airy, fairy, and nice, right? And then you have this new knowledge that comes in that lets you know the pain of the world. You know that, oh my gosh, there are people out here that's dying, you know, every day, kids who's starving, you know, and you have this new knowledge of the pain. And that Now with that new knowledge, it bursts your bubble of happiness and fairy tale energy. And now you're like, okay, this world sucks. Now, can you see the sucky things of the world and still see the beauty? Can you still see the fairy tale? Can you still see the unicorn? Can you still see the rainbows despite all the shitty things in the world? Or are you gonna let the sucky things come in the forefront for you? All right. Now that is a metaphor for you would be in this bubble and not realizing how much pain you were dealing with, or how shady certain people were, how much injustice you were dealing with. Oh God. So if you were in this bubble and you didn't realize the level of injustice, you were in a relationship, you didn't realize how crappy the relationship really was because you didn't know any better, right? Or whatever the case is, it's some level of a veil being lifted. You didn't know, and now you know, okay? And it comes from, the now you know energy comes from you feeling in your power and knowing what's right for you, and you honoring yourself. Now it makes you look at things around you, the same situations around you, like, oh wait, why was I dealing with that? That's messed up. And it's the realization of, that's messed up. How are you gonna respond to that? Are you gonna go raw and like get all vengeful, you know, or allow it to make you grow cold, for example? Or, because it does feel, it's like the energy of like, I didn't see the level of betrayal before. Now I see it. Am I gonna let it hurt me? Or let it make me grow cold? Or, you know, whatever the case is. I didn't know any better. So what am I supposed to do with the pain that I didn't know I was experiencing? Or the injustice I didn't know I was experiencing? That's what I'm feeling here, okay? We have the moon coming out here. It's like the pain is coming to light. This is very interesting. Oh, well, it's making me want to stretch. But it does, yeah, it's like taking a closer look, like, yo, that was fucked up. I didn't even realize how messed up that was. It's like you leave a relationship, right? And then you look back at the relationship, you're like, man, I was dumb as hell for that. Like, or like, man, that person was a piece of shit for that. Like, how they really made me feel like I was the wrong one and they were really the wrong one. It's a realization like they were crappy, you know, things like that. It's a real realization of snake energy. And it's like, what are you gonna do with that knowledge now? Obviously, rise above. Do the healing, because now the healing, the pain is finally coming to the forefront. Whew. Oh my gosh, this is so much. Okay, this is major healing. A ten of swords, 10 of wands coming out here. You are carrying that burden. It does feel like this is an energy of, once you take a closer look, you're like, oh, that wasn't my fault. I carry the blame. I carry the burden of this relationship. I carry the burden of whatever this wrongdoing was, and it wasn't my fault. It was actually theirs. Now I'm looking at this differently, like, oh, I was wronged. Now, are you gonna go into victim mode? Or are you gonna do the healing and keep it pushing? Like, that's the question here, all right? But this is what's coming up to the forefront. It's an injustice that you experienced but might not have realized how messed up it was. Yeah, I mean, well, that makes sense. If you you know, it's like dysfunction can become normal, you know, after a while, right? And it's some of you guys were in situations where it was just like, I didn't realize how dysfunctional it was. And now you're realizing it and you're like, oh shit. And now you're like, it's a delayed reaction of upset. Like, man, I want to go. And it's like, all right, that happened like years ago. Like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a delayed reaction right now. But, yeah, not invalidating how you feel. Obviously, it's going to be pain that comes out of that. But now it's just a matter of like holding your ground, knowing better. Like, I know better. I'm going to do better now. You know, how did I get tricked? Whatever. I'm not going to get tricked like that again. I know better now. Yeah, you're being led to keep it light. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. It's like the energy of somebody who hurt you, like an ex who hurt you years ago, and now you're just realizing how messed up it was because you're finally in your power, honoring yourself. Now you're looking back like, at all the people that done hurt you, but you never said anything. And now you want to go back to them and they're like, man, I don't even remember that. That was like 10 years ago. You know, it's like, so be mindful of that. Now you know better, do better, set proper boundaries. All right, armadillo spirit. Now you know, okay, now I need to set proper boundaries. I didn't handle that well before. Don't beat yourself up about it. How are you gonna respond? Do not beat yourself up about it, okay? Don't beat them up about it neither, because it's done. You set the proper boundaries and you move forward, all right? That's what you're being led to do. All right, Capricorns. We have see what spirit watching ladies. Some surprise. It's bittersweet. It's something bittersweet about this. I don't know. Like it's a truth, whatever. It's bittersweet. It's a truth that comes out of you knowing yourself, which leads to more beautiful experiences, but then it also leads to this reflection. So don't dwell on that. Don't allow your past decisions to haunt you. All right, Capricorn. So let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out that info box below. Thank you so much, and until we meet again, peace.